Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a man that needs no introduction, the host of the American Dreamer Show, Mr. Bill Cephakar.
Oh, wow. I'm excited. Bill Cephakar is in our studio. Oh, boy. What a treat.
That's you, Bill.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good for me. It's I got to produce then, huh? With
You
that
gotta
intro.
produce, yeah.
Hey.
You gotta live up.
John Casimiro.
Trackman, please.
Trackman.
I prefer to be known as Trackman.
All right. Mr. C, also, to people that know and are close and dear to him. And we have James Worley, the man of many talents, and he's showing us some of them while he's streaming it live here. Hey, John, it has been a couple of good weeks ahead before us. And
It has been a couple of good weeks.
Right. Now, do you know what show number this is?
Oh, 37 or so?
No, 36, because I have an intro on this 36. Because I wear this, I've worn this my whole life, adult life, over 50 years.
What is that?
The high. We might have talked about it before. Well,
Hi?
high is 18.
How do you spell that?
18, E-I-G-H-T. No, high.
Is it pronounced hi?
Yes, C-H-A-I.
Hi.
Yes, L'chaim.
Oh, Chaim.
Yeah, you sounded better than...
I know.
Did you ever take Hebrew?
No,
Never
but
take
but,
your-
but you told me I was an honorary Jew.
You are a kindred spirit. You are better. Yes, sir. And so is James. Well, the 18th letter of the Hebrew language is Hi. It's the 8th letter, which is Hi, and then the 10th letter is Yud. And when you put them together, you have 8 is God, and the 10th letter is man. And when you put it together, you get the 18th letter, which means life. So when you hear L'chaim, it's to life. So this is our 36th show,
Well, Chaim to you, Bill.
and it's a double. Any derivative of 18 is good luck.
Okay.
So this is cool. So this is our 36th show, and it's a lot of things that have preceded us, and we hopefully have a lot of things that'll be in the future for us. I had a good start to the year, and we were there on the 19th, I think, of January. It's been 2 weeks before, and
We're clear into February now.
yes, February 3rd.
Yeah.
And this day marks the 11th anniversary of my mother's passing.
Oh.
Yes.
It was just her birthday last show.
Yes, on the 16th. You're so good. Thanks for reminding me. And, well, I didn't forget, believe me, I'll never. But she passed away in Maryland while we were visiting my sister. And and if you remember on my dad's, the 5th anniversary of his passing, we had a little visitor.
A little visitor.
Well,
Oh, no.
yes,
No.
this guy here came visiting. Well, my mother always liked to do one-upmanship, my dad. She actually came to visit me in my dreams last night, and that's never happened.
Really?
She appeared, she was helping like she always did my whole life. But that was the do-do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You do that much better. So during this 2-week period, James shanghaied me, whatever sounds better.
Hijacked or Shanghai? It's two different things.
Almost the same.
Both of them aren't good.
You know, well, it was good because he took me down to Ybor City, down to Tre Amici at the bunker.
For those of you who are from out of town, Ybor City is the downtown
It's
cigar
like
rolling section. It's kind of like a little New Orleans.
and like the Workman's Georgetown up in Maryland, in Washington.
It's where
DC.
the Cubans and the Italians gathered together to roll cigars in the turn of the century.
And then the other people just came in to go gaga and all the
Yeah.
entertainment.
Now it's just a place to party.
Anyways, well, we got there early. So James signed us up. We got in at about 7 o'clock to sign up at the bunker for open mic. And on the
Archie? Sorry.
cool dude.
Archie.
So that's also on our YouTube channel.
Archie Bunkers?
No.
Oh, sorry. I keep interrupting. I'm
I
bad.
like when you correct
I'll just
me.
shut up.
No, because people know exactly what I'm talking about when you intercede. So, and always, we're on podcast with Spreaker.com and iHeart Radio. No, we're not.
Are you sure?
Well, the producer.
Well, no, we can be. We can be.
We could be.
Yeah, we could be. We will be. We're testing out. We're on YouTube Live right now.
Okay. Well, what I'm referring to was definitely the truth, because John, you it wasn't so much corrected me, but you amplified what I was saying, because people on the podcast didn't have the benefit of the television monitor, so you made sure they understood what I was saying. You were the color man.
Hey, watch it now.
So anyway, it was really an experience, and I did 2 songs, and one of the songs was Annie's song, John Denver's. And the reason why I mentioned it for tonight, because this was like my mother's anniversary, that was her favorite song, John, Annie's song. You fill up my senses.
You fill up my
like a night in the forest, like the springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again.
You know what, Bill?
You think maybe there's hope for me on the road?
I think the a cappella version sounds a little better. I think the guitar playing maybe confuses you.
Well, not confusing me. It confuses everybody. But the guitar playing drowns out my singing, and then my singing drowns out my guitar playing. So it sort of works.
I'm not sure.
All right. So we are going to be missing the actual date for Valentine's Day on the 14th of February. We're on the 3rd.
We're not going to do a Valentine's Day show?
If you guys like, I follow your lead. That means, well, on the 17th, which would be a Monday.
We'll discuss.
We'll talk, and we'll let everybody know.
Yeah.
So we'll have a couple of songs that James.
Speaking of love, Bill, I just want to throw this in real quick, and so you can welcome some of your new subscribers here and some viewers that are currently watching.
Yes.
And I'll name a few. The Sassy 777 is a new subscriber. Albert Smith, Anonymous Lives, Gas Cans, Experimental Fun, ICD, Aquarius, and IDS 973.
Wow.
Cool. Experimental fun. That sounds like us. We're trying to experiment for fun. So Valentine's Day, and I'm working on a project which I will share with you at another calling, but it really, it's called the Hope Museum, and it's for women. We're building this in Tampa. And when I sang this one song, which I hope we can sing it next time, a healing song on earth, that it was sent out to the people that are most near and dear to us, the women and mothers and so forth. And I hope you have the benefit of listening to that song for our next telecast.
Where is the Hope Museum?
It's on a prime piece of property.
On waters?
No, it's almost underwater. It's near a rocky point in Tampa.
Oh.
And if they go to thehopemuseum.org, it's a beautiful website about this wonderful mission that we're promoting. And it really, especially when we're talking about Valentine's and love, because that's who goes out to, we really appreciate all the women in our lives. And
we sure do.
Yes. And I am very fortunate because there have been a lot of wonderful women in my life, and I try to reciprocate. And sometimes I reach the mark and sometimes I didn't. but they let you know. They and but the theme that James came up with for this telecast is called "Music Is My Valentine," and one of the outgrowths of this Hope Museum is that I've been developing a list of songs called Songs of Hope. And I will be sharing with our listeners, because I have developed about 6 or 7, like, remember James Taylor, Shower the People You Love?
Shower the people
You love with love. And so that was an important breakthrough for me. And I'm going to add to this list. And so in light of this, the music is my Valentine, I am going to do this rendition. And it's if you like the acapella.
Wait a second. So you're going to sing?
Well, the music is you, because that's what we're talking about.
I thought we were...
We're going to have a regular intro. I mean,
So you found a way to still sing on the show.
Live and in person. That's what this is all about. But this is a very, very short song.
That's what he didn't want to tell you.
Yeah.
But it's a surprise to me, too.
Okay.
Or me.
And me, too. Look,
All right.
This is called The Music Is You, and it captures what we've been talking about and what we're going to be talking about. Music makes pictures and often tells stories, all of them magic and all of them true, and all of the pictures and all of the stories and all of the magic, the music is you. Okay?
That's it?
Short and sweet?
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So the music is you, and everybody loves music in their own, whether hip hop, new age, classical.
Yes, Trackman, the music sure is you.
Yes.
Trackman is me.
He
I mean,
captures
music
everything.
is me, says Trackman.
So with that in mind, James, can we do an insert for our viewers and listeners out there? What do you think? I'll do a little intro on that, and maybe you tell me when.
And what are they watching?
The Timeless Skies.
The Timeless Skies. A little bit about this video. It was filmed where?
Probably in England, because Al Stewart.
Stop it.
Yes, Al Stewart. It was produced. He wrote some beautiful stories. People know The Year of the Cat.
Year of the Cat, yeah.
And Timeless Passages. That was beautiful. But he crafted a beautiful story about a place and a time that we would like to gone back to, that I'd like to say, if we had a chance. In our growing up and where it was quiet time, it wasn't hustle and bustle as, when you get older. That's what takes shape. So that's what the time is. A beautiful song, and we had the benefit. I had background on this, John. We recorded it in my backyard, and I had just fed the ducks, and they came back for dessert or something, but they were there, and they're flapping their wings. I don't know if they really like the song, but if you see the recording on this, John, you don't have the benefit of
when I sing, my cats,
yes,
you know what they do? They look at me really weird, and they meow, and they're like, "What are you doing? You're hurting our ears." Maybe that's what the ducks were doing.
I wasn't hurting your ears, John. You know. That's what they were doing. Maybe I was hurting your ears. So, James was working.
So are we going to go to the
Yes,
video
please.
now?
Please.
Okay, and we can welcome some people into the chat. We've got Chris Noof, Aquarius, Christy Hawk, J&P. We've got Free Speech Network Juan. We've got Tiki Riki, and we've got lots of viewers in the chat there, Bill.
Thank you. Listen, we hope to get better and better, but thank you for being there now. Well, we're just good. All right? Okay. Thanks, James. Let's go. Hello, this is Bill make life a little sweeter, a little better. This is a song called Timeless Skies. Paints a picture of a beautiful place that maybe we'd like to go back to another time, another place. Timeless Skies. While traveling northward on a backcountry lane, I came on the bridge where first I grew, and stopped to climb up the hill once again, looking down from the tracks to the gray slate roofs. I saw the village moving as the day went slowly by. In the fields we lay here, my very first love and I, under timeless Arcadian skies, under timeless Arcadian skies. The old canal lies sleeping under the sky. Barges have gone to a lost decay. thank you. It's Bill Sefakar. Hope you enjoyed Timeless Skies, and I hope your travels take you on Timeless Skies. Thank you. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed Timeless Skies with Al Stewart.
Hey, my mic's not on. There we go. My mic's on now. Thank you.
Okay. Well, John, it was an interesting couple of weeks while I was teaching. I had a fourth grade class, and they were very receptive to when I brought the guitar. My guitar, I like to sing after we get our work done. And I happened to show them that little America's Got Talent postcard, and they went bongos. I was signing everything from fake.
You were signing.
I'm telling you, and I think I got about 5 new subscribers from my YouTube.
Let's hope they're watching.
Well, it's a clean. We're doing everything above board, you know that. So I was signing they're fake dollar bills, and then it got interesting. I was signing backpacks. Now, their folks ain't going to be happy about that. But so, oh, please, sign the backpack. Are you famous? I said, no, I'm not famous.
You were signing fake dollar bills.
Yes, I'm going to show that on the show.
And they have your name on. I hope they don't try to buy stuff with them.
I signed it George Washington, okay? Anyway, but that was cool. And then last week I was teaching high school reading, and I like to tell them when I come in, I said, in order for you to read stuff, you have to have somebody to write it. And I take out my books and I said, this is what I've been writing, and they kind of like it. But I always like to take something away from the classroom that I see. The teachers always put something inspirational on the board, on the walls. So this was pretty good. This was 12th grade, Lato High School here in Tampa. And this nice sign, it said, it was worth the hassle to get the test.
I was going to say it.
It was worth the hassle to get the tassel. So that was pretty cool. And I've done a couple of open mics. And this hat, which this is original from China, that was made in China. And so it really is a neato hatto, and I have my headphone on, but
it doesn't have the same effect when you have
when you have that headphone sticking around there. But I worn it a couple of times, and 2 times at different places. One was this big guy. He took it off of my head. He said, I like that hat. I was going to have to say, give it to you. And my boy said, give it to you. But no, he said, he put it back. But he liked the hat.
He was going to steal your hat?
Yeah, and I would have let him. Because
he was hat jacking you?
You got hat jacked.
James wanted to know, did you punch him? I said, yeah, well, I swung level, and I gave him a hernia. Because I'm kind of short, and I was kind of tall. But anyway, so the hat, this is original. You can get them at the flea market for about $10, but this is originally from China. They like our Western culture.
Oh, yeah, they love our
cowboys and Indians. So what I'm going to do, in the interest of, and I was so excited.
In the interest of interest.
I can't go.
Did you just bang your elbow? Is that what happened?
No, my head.
Oh, that was your head?
I have a hard head.
Bill, a viewer said that you need to disinfect that hat, make sure it doesn't have the coronavirus.
This hat that's a very good point. This hat is 8 years old. When my ex and I, when I was going over there, courting her, so it's 8 years old. Oh, please, I would take that under advisement, and that's a very good point. Very good point. Thanks for that comment. All right, now, and suggestion. All right, I have a couple of crypto quotes, and I'm going to hope they make it sound appropriate. And also, now this is a really cool one.
A couple.
You know how much I love these crypto
I know, well,
quotes.
you'll like this one.
You have
okay?
a couple? That's
I'll
two,
tell you,
right?
All right.
That's two.
Well, the one I'm not
It was
reading.
funny. It was funny. He had two, and then he picked up a
But
third
I'm
one.
only reading two, I promise. All right. There are plenty of ways to get ahead.
Okay.
The first is so basic, I'm almost embarrassed to say it. Spend less than you earn.
Well, this is true. Well, let's reflect on
So
that
what
now.
does that mean to you?
No, let's reflect on that now. They always say it's not what you make, it's what you spend.
Yes.
There are so many millionaires out there that go broke.
And there are a lot of no millionaires that also go broke.
Well, you know, like Mike Tyson, for instance.
Oh, gosh. But he makes it. He remakes it.
Well,
loses
he
it
he
again.
made it back, but you know,
Mike Tyson's in the marijuana business in California now.
well, he's a
Anybody
smart
who's-
guy.
Okay. Now, so we got that. The next one is Helen Keller.
Oh, don't get me started with Helen Keller.
No, she's this is powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful.
Did she
She's
write
got a
that?
Twitter page. Did you ever see her Twitter page?
I don't
No,
think she
I don't
has
e-
either.
And I don't. Yeah, thank you, James. I'm glad you said it because if I said it, I'd get banned. Okay. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet, only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. That's pretty powerful.
That's too
stuff.
deep. It's too much. Too many words. I don't like it.
I'll digest it
No,
and spit it
yeah,
out
no, I don't
in,
even-
in small words.
I don't even want to delve into it. It's
Okay.
too much there.
Okay, now as an extra added attraction, I've been cutting out my horoscopes. And even though I'm an Aries in April, these things are universal, even though there are 11 other months.
Wait, he's got more little things
That-
in his hand.
That's your horoscope?
He's got more little things in his hand.
This is my horoscope, but
But how
this-
do you know it's yours? I
it's-
mean,
it says Aries.
there's millions
March-
of people that share the same birth date with you.
Well,
Might be somebody else's.
someone
you
else
just
can-
had to read it.
Well, they might not even have looked at it, and I'm sharing it, so I'm giving them the benefit. All right, this was on the 28th of January. Here it says, speed things up if you think it will help, but don't take shortcuts. Sometimes, or someone will deceive you regarding a rule of regulation or regulation you should be aware of before you commit to a project or proposal.
I think it all has to do with being prepared for the show. I think that's
Yes,
what
and I
it's-
think we took
yeah.
a couple of shortcuts.
Yeah, I think we've taken a couple of shortcuts.
Okay, this was from just the other day.
I know it
31st.
seems like we have hours and hours of preparation for this show.
Yeah, I know it does.
It
Everybody
seems
thinks
like
so.
it. It seems
yeah,
like
they
it.
can
But,
tell.
but we're really just winging it.
We're winging it. It's on the seat of our pants, and it's a good thing I'm sitting down here because otherwise I'd be.
I walk
on
in
the
here not
floor.
knowing what's going on
That
the
makes
show.
it so exciting because
Yeah.
it's the three of us. Okay, let's see. The three of us don't know what. All right, here we go. Consider what excites you most and plan to spend more time heading down that path. It's up to you to make the adjustments in your life that will lead to greater happiness. Oh, I should read that again, but just look at the video and again.
Well, what makes you happy? What is it that you like to do that makes you?
Oh God.
What? I know there's a lot of things, but
All right. Let me
playing guitar maybe.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you something.
What do you like to do that you never have enough time for?
Everything. Okay. I want to tell you something.
That's not
right,
appropriate.
Answer the
not an
question.
answer.
That's
It's
not
an answer.
appropriate for YouTube.
No. Almost everything. Okay. Now, I've been blessed with a lot of energy, and I've been always able to do so many things, even though it's too much and I'm late for everything. But I can appreciate going in different directions at the same time. But like when I was growing up, marijuana was getting to be a big thing. It
Yeah.
still is. It's even bigger. But anyway, so, and everybody would say, Billy, are you high on something? I said, no, it's a natural high. I love life. I love being with people. I love being with you. I love my music when I can share my music to people because I pick songs that has a meaning, has a message. Even though I'm the only one that just...
So when they,
Even you're the only one that gets the message.
when they asked you that, Bill, did you say, I'm naturally high?
I said, Lucy in the sky. No, I didn't need to. But maybe now. Everybody seems to be doing it. I said, I don't want to be left out in the cold.
So what you're saying is,
no.
Bill, you're not on drugs or marijuana or
What he's saying
anything. You're
is
naturally high.
He wants you to take him to get his medical marijuana card.
No, because I'd probably wind up selling it for the highest bidder. No.
You can't do that.
I know that. I don't want to even be tempted. No.
But Bill,
I just-
if you tell the ladies you have your medical marijuana card, they might, like you a little more.
You never thought of that, did you?
No, why am I such a dummy? Okay, I have a couple of doctor friends, and they're good friends of mine.
All right, we'll talk.
All right, that's after the show. All right, anyway, John, we want to listen to this one song of mine that's a very nice song. And I bring it, this is one of the songs I sing when I take my guitar to school. It's called Sunshine on My Shoulders Makes Me Happy.
You've done this song. Have you done this song on the show before?
Well, I have in the beginning. Now this is very important. I am so glad you brought that up. Everybody out there that hasn't been listening to the past 35 shows knows that every show we would take 2 songs that I would pick out, and the week before I'd be scurrying around and trying to make it come out halfway decent. But the fun part was that the songs would turn into the thumbnail, like we did Yellow Submarine.
Songs would turn into the
I
thumbnail.
know. Well, we'd make pictures, and James was so creative. And this was really cool with Mr. Rogers when I got my Mr. Rogers cup and kit and DVD. And so I learned, it's a fun thing in your neighborhood, and I learned that. But we've been doing all these fun songs, and Mother Nature's Son was one of the songs. And, I remember you got a friend. We did.
But now you're not singing it. We're actually playing a video performance.
We're inserting that, and it makes it a little easier for me.
We're rolling it in. It's a roll in.
Yes. And we didn't do the roll-in we did the roll-in, but it wasn't the songs I had planned because I recently did 2 songs, Healing Time on Earth and Perhaps Love. And with a little bit of luck, maybe next week we can share that with our viewers.
With a little luck for my friends?
I want to do that song so bad. That was the Beatles, but it was originally Joe Cocker or something.
No, it was originally Beatles and Joe Cocker covered it.
Oh, that's true, too.
Yeah.
How can I come? We're going to get here from John and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's one of the experts on that. So, James, do we have a chance now to share with our audience Sunshine on My Shoulders?
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, let them enjoy it. Just close your eyes and think of sunshine. And when I recorded this, there was sunshine on my shoulders, and it made me happy. Enjoy.
Alexa.
Hello. Hi, this is Bill Sefakar again. Glad to have you here with me. I'm strumming in my little backyard. Very pleasant. And I'm so glad you can be here to join me. There's another John Denver. John Denver is very popular and very meaningful. Sunshine on My Shoulders. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine on the water looks so lovely. Sunshine almost always makes me high. If I had a tale that I could tell you, Thank you very much, everybody. I'm glad you could be here with me. I have the water and the sunshine on my shoulders. Very nice. Thank you. It's Bill Sepulchre. Okay.
How about that, folks? You know, I have a little antidote for that song.
Sunshine on my shoulders.
Yeah, believe it or not. So, I mean, you know, that song was popular in the mid-'70s, and I was in grade school, you know. And I remember getting detention with a friend of mine who will remain nameless. But we were walking out from detention. He was just, you know, very, he was always getting into trouble, you know, and he sang that song as we were going down the stairs, and then as he was walking out, sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy, sang it very badly on purpose to disturb the other people in detention. So that just stuck with me. It stuck with me that he always sang that. It always reminded me of him.
Well, you know, I never really, I mean, I sang that song in college when I played it on my guitar, but when I got into the work area and stuff, I was into Jimmy Buffett, and I would sing Changes in Latitude. Margaritaville too. That was like a, you know,
Is he doing okay? He had to postpone his show in Tampa.
Jimmy Buffett?
Yeah, he was supposed to play in Tampa in December. He postponed it till next December.
I saw something that would interest you, John. Maybe you, Bill, also. There's a red lips hanging at the stadium, and they pointed out that may be a hint of the Rolling Stones coming this year, Raymond James Stadium.
Oh, really?
At a hint that what?
There's something I read online that may be a hint that the Rolling Stones.
What do you mean they're hanging there? There's nobody playing right now.
A big sign hanging on the stadium.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Very nice. We'll keep an eye out.
Start me up.
Hey, then I can do a tribute song. Hey,
this might be a good segue, Bill, since we're talking about music.
Yeah.
We're talking about great bands, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is coming up, the induction, and so we have the inductees. They made it clear who the inductee. Yeah, they announced it, and so the 2020 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame classes. I have it right here, and it's Depeche Mode from the 80s, the Doobie Brothers, good old Whitney Houston. A band that you might not be familiar with, Bill, because they're from the 90s. 9 Inch Nails. You ever hear of them?
Is that 9 Inch Nails?
Nails.
Okay.
Notorious Big IG, a rapper. And good old T-Rex, Mark Bolan. Which, great band, but some of these I got to question. I'm sorry. Okay, so
maybe you have a little bit that you'd like to insert?
I have a couple that I think should have been inducted by now. The Monkees. How about the Monkees?
Oh, wonderful group.
Wonderful band. Why aren't they in the rock? How about the B-52s?
Yeah,
they're not in.
They made very good.
Right? How about Billy Idol? James is a big fan of Billy Idol. He met him, right? One of my favorite, and I think they're gonna get in. Soundgarden. Chris Cornell, of course, passed a couple years ago. Stone Temple Pilots, not in. How about Mott the Hoople? All the young dudes, not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh, yeah.
How about some more cowbell for them?
Oh, we need
more cowbell. We need more cowbell for Blue Oyster Cult. Let's see. Iron Maiden, which I'm not a big fan of, but I understand there's a lot of big fans of them. Yeah, they have a big following. Not in the Rock and Roll. The Guess Who.
Guess who?
Guess who's not in Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? The Guess Who.
Oh, I would guess who.
And one of my favorites, Jethro Tull.
Oh, I would love that.
Not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I would say there's 5 or 6 of these that should be on this list that made the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year. That what are you gonna do? I'm not doing the voting. So
well, John, I think what you've done is you've elicited a spark here. Maybe some of our listeners would want to have their selections considered, and I know I'm going to go look at what has been done and maybe make my selection for
a lot of these bands get nominated but they don't get in.
Yeah.
Kiss finally got in, Rush finally got in, so eventually the more popular ones. Aerosmith got in a while back. But anyway,
All right, so let's
that's
good.
my spiel.
Put that on the back burner for next week or two. We can
Yeah,
see.
we'll talk about it again after the ceremony.
All right, that's good. Maybe we can.
In April, I think it is.
Yeah, you can give us a thumbnail sketch on what happened.
Thumbnail sketch.
Well, you'll tell us what happened, okay? Okay. All right. Now, James, we're going to be wrapping things up. We got, about 5 minutes? So
Bill's going to kill the last 5 minutes with reading out of a book. Go ahead, Bill.
well, let me share a couple of things.
He's going to share. He likes to share. He's a sharer.
I want to get your feedback on that because,
Okay.
Teaching and imparting things is a very big part of my life, and music, and God can be incorporated in that. So when I'm teaching, I like to share that. And this is, well, I'm going to read this at the last thing because it really is. But Margaret Mead, she did a lot of study like with the gorillas, I think.
Well, it's not the last thing.
All right, well, we'll see. All right, never doubt that a small group of committed people can change the world. We're a small group now. But
We're a small group of people, and
Yes.
we are committed.
it is indeed the only thing that ever
Or
has
should be
changed the
committed.
world.
Yeah.
Well, that's a double tongue, whatever, Okay, good, James. Thank you for imparting that for us. And this Melody McCarty said, the student armed with information will always win the battle. Now, why do you have to be a student, In life, if you...
We're all students.
students of life.
A day does not go by where you do not learn something.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen and amen. Yes. So we need to be armed, forearmed. And one of the last things that was Ernest Melby's. You remember Ernest? Ernie. He got into tension a couple of times, but he superseded that and he overcame this. He said, one of the most important things a teacher can do is to send the pupil home in the afternoon liking himself just a little better than when he came in the morning.
I think one of the most important things they can do is grade my damn paper with an A.
Yeah.
And then you'll like them even better?
That's right.
Okay.
Give me that damn A, teach.
Well, we have a bunch of things now that are coming up in February that we like this part of the year. We have the
Groundhog Day was yesterday.
yeah, but we have the Strawberry Festival.
Yeah.
And then what's the other thing
How
that...
come we didn't talk about the Super Bowl?
Because I was waiting for you to talk about the Super Bowl, John. We went to a really nice Super Bowl party.
I ate so much. I had pizza, and I had chili, and I had wings, and I had
Oh, the guacamole tip.
guacamole. I had sushi.
Oh, man.
Oh, the guacamole. I forgot about the guacamole.
That was my good friend Buzzer Bob's
Ice cream
wife, Jan.
sundae.
They hosted this, and we had a really fun time. We were trying to come up with some kind of betting thing because, and if you belong to a
We didn't have
company-
enough people for the boxes.
The boxes, yeah. And so the game already
we did
started.
the over. We did the over and under for the second half.
Well, I don't know what was under. We did right on, but I know what you're
But
saying.
not the over and under. Whoever got closest to the
Yes.
final score.
So this was really getting down to the nitty gritty. If anybody whoever watched the Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. So Buzzer Bob, the host, my good friend, he had a lock on this. And then the 49ers just melted. They just
It fell apart.
fell apart. And he would have won, except that in the last second, I think, the last minute, when they were just going to, kill it.
No, yeah,
the
they
clock,
got Kansas City added on another touchdown.
And the what do you call that? The sleeping dog, whatever won. My friend Rob Byrne, he won. He was like, in the wings there. He was waiting for the final. He wasn't going to win anything, and then he came away. It was only like $35, but
It wasn't a lot, no.
it was a fun thing, and it was a good time. And so we have spring training coming up.
Spring training's coming up, yeah. Yep. It's I want to say it's like 10 days away. Yeah. Yeah, we got the Phillies here, we got the Yankees, and we got the Toronto Blue Jays right within like 10 miles of here.
All right.
Very exciting.
I like to go to the games around here because the Rays spring training complex is in Port Charlotte.
Yeah, go figure. The Rays play in St. Pete, but they don't have spring training around
which
here.
is about 3 hours. And in the outlying areas of Lakeland and even Orlando, they have teams.
Well, Orlando, the Braves moved. They're in Sarasota.
Where did they move to? The Sarasota area?
Sarasota area,
Something
I
like
think,
that.
yeah.
Well, I just like to say spring, a young man's fancy turn to, or even a middle-aged fancy.
I have a little something, Bill, I'd like to add to close the show.
All right, go ahead.
Now, you're a big John Denver fan.
Yes.
Big John Denver fan. And
He's my hero.
you, much to my chagrin,
Yeah, I like
I
that
think you
phrase.
play a little bit too much John Denver. I would say most people know about John Denver, and they identify with him with maybe one or two songs. But there's one song I think that I love of John Denver that you never want to play.
What?
You never want to play this song.
Tell me, I played it.
So since you've never want to play it, Bill.
I'm going to play it.
No, Bill.
You want to play it?
No, I'm going to play it.
That's what I said. You want to play it?
I'm going to play it.
What's that song?
You're about to find out. Are you ready?
What, do you have a karaoke on?
I have to admit, I'm not a singer, but...
Well, I'll back you up, buddy. I'll
He was born in the summer of the 27th year, coming home to a place he'd never seen before. He left yesterday behind him. You might say he's born again. You might say he found the key to every door. When he first came to the mountains, his life was far away, on the road hanging by a song. But the string's already broken and he doesn't really care. It keeps on changing fast, but it doesn't last long. But the Colorado Rocky Mountain High,
Rocky Mountain High.
I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Shadow from the starlight is softer than a lullaby. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. This is a long song.
He
Climbed the cathedral mountains, his silver clouds below. He saw everything as far as you can see.
Everything you could see.
And they say he got crazy once and he tried to touch the sun. And he lost a friend, but he kept the memory. Now he walks in quiet solitude, and the forest streams and seeking grace in every step he takes. His sight has turned inside himself and try and understand the serenity of a clear blue mountain lake. And the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain of fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. High, Colorado. Now his life is full of wonder, but his heart still knows some fear of the simple thing he cannot comprehend. While they try to tear the mountains down to bring a couple more people, more scars upon the land. in the Colorado Rocky Mountain High. I've seen it rain to fire in the sky. I know he'd be a poor man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado. It rained a fire in the sky.
Friends
Around the campfire and everybody's high. Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High.
It's the Colorado Rocky Mountain High.
Rocky Mountain High.
Boy, James, you got overcome by this.
Rocky Mountain High.
It's a Colorado.
Rocky Mountain High.
I'll drink to that.
Oh,
Rocky
wow.
Mountain
Man.
High.
Forever.
See, I was doing the karaoke version here.
Well, the reason why I hadn't done that song, you're right. We've done.
Because we haven't been Rocky Mountain high enough.
haven't been high enough. Oh,
Far
the
out,
chords.
man.
There's certain chords in that.
Oh, I know. When I pulled up the karaoke version, I was like, oh, this is why Bill hasn't played it. It's a hard song to sing.
Well, it goes to.
It's hard to
seventh
sing.
and
And it's,
eighth
yeah, it's hard to sing and it's
fret.
hard to play. Yeah, no, I get it.
But I got my new. I have my new lyric telemonitor. I will work on it. Maybe we can do it. We'll practice.
All right.
So James, you have
Yep.
done masterfully in getting everything together with our new software, OBS. The OBS software.
What's that noise?
And also the new way of inserting the songs
Put your mic's on, James.
that were pre-recorded.
Yeah, there you go. Better.
But James has a couple of surprises on the YouTube channel. Matter of fact, before we did the show, he said, we're going in the backyard where we have our special audience. And the ducks came back and we had a dog barking, which just, we had the whole deal. And James had some of his people, and we opened it up to the mic on getting questions. And it was a wonderful piece there, James. I wanted to really make this overture for you to do that. And
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
well, I hope the other people enjoyed it. It's
And I
not
hope
just for our.
the viewers and your new subscribers enjoyed it also.
Yes. Well, we're going to be adding to that. We're going to be getting it better. I promise you. And with your guys, with your help, that was a nice interlude, overlude, and the finishing touch to this wonderful broadcast, John, for the Rocky Mountain High. The John Denver had always did that with Poems, Prayers, and Promises is another one, and Friends Around the Campfire.
That's what we are, friends around the campfire. Oh, friends around the campfire.
That was Rocky Mountain High.
That's that's like a good name for like a show. Friends around the campfire. Next time we'll call it that. Friends around the campfire. What do you say? Let's end the show.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Poems, Prayers, and Promises, and things that we believe in. And what we like to do is be with our friends and family and people that mean a lot to us. And it's a give and take, because I wouldn't be here without friends that took time and showed me things and cared about me.
And your new subscribers.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Go forth, have a great week. And we're going to share some more good things, and any ideas they can,